Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have an unboxing to do, which I wasn't expecting today. I had the email from Illumicrate to say that it was on its way, and then Royal Mail tracking number, so I assumed it would be tomorrow because the tracking wasn't even up, but apparently not. So we've got it today, and here's a little sneaky peek. So the theme was In the Stars. And yeah, let's crack on. We have got Books Are a Way to Live 1,000 Lives, designed by Milk Leandy. I don't know what this is. Probably a mug of some kind, I would imagine. I hope not, because I've got way too many. Can't get into it. It is a... oh, it's a little coin jar, I guess, because it's got like that. So it's a little penny saver. That's quite cute. I like that. I really like that. Love it. Could always do with saving some pennies. Next up, I have got something that I can't get into. So, oh, that is softer than I thought it was going to be. It's like a face towel, maybe? Of like rockets and stars and stuff. That is soft. That is really soft. But this side does feel like a towel, so I reckon it's some kind of face cloth. We have got a weekly planner kind of thing. Kind of cool. Oh, I've just seen what else we've got as well. And we're probably going to get one similar from Fairy Loom. We have got a weekly planner, and it's got like moons and stuff on it. They're all the same. They're all the same pages, but that's quite nice. It might take that to work or something. I don't know. We'll see. And then we have the 2024 calendar. It's quite a small one this year. We had one that's popped up and stood up. And it's got artworks on it that I'm probably not going to recognise. I'm guessing they're all sceneries from books and stuff. Oh, and they've got quotes on them as well, so maybe the princess could save herself. That sounds like a pretty good story too. Marissa Mayer. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Oh, they've actually got like, so the Artemis Palace from the Lunar Chronicles, Yao River from She Who Became the Sun, Karen's Crossing Tea and Treats Under the Whispering Door. You can't really see that because I'm holding it at a bad angle. The Hirana from the Jasmine Throne, School of the White Pines Book House. Ah, look at that, from Song of Silver, Flame Like Night. I love that book. Seta Palace from the Woven Kingdom. The Lassian Basin from the Priory of the Orange Tree. A good book. The Great Cave of Socotra from the Adventures of Amina Asrafi. And then we've got Stargate Donut, Light from Uncommon Stars. The Night Market from the Stardust Thief. Another amazing book. That's pretty. I like that one. It's a shame that's not for my birthday. I don't recognise the one that's on my birthday month. Airy Castle from the Realm of Chickpea from So This Is Ever After. Pure Light Palace from the Daughter of the Moon Goddess. That's pretty. They're nice. That's pretty good. Pretty practical. And then it's on to the book. So let's see what we've got this month. Thankfully, I haven't had it spoiled. So we have got The Principle of Moments by Esme Chikemi Pearson. That is cover, looking quite nice. On the back, we've got My Favourite Kind of Grand Space Opera, Where Anything Can Happen and Usually Does at Great Speed by Ben Aronovich, author of Sunday Times bestselling Rivers of London series. So that's the spine, that's the back. We've got a lot of foiling on there, and then those are the sprayed edges. We've got some nice stars everywhere. And then what else have we got? We've got on the front, Courage is the only thing stronger than fear, and love is the thread that holds the atoms of this universe together. So we've got a sci-fi book this month. I'm not a huge sci-fi fan, but I will give it a go. We've got this as the undercover art, as the artwork on the end pages at the front. And this one, I've just almost whacked myself in the face with the end pages on the back. So let's find out more about this book. 6066. In Emperor Thracian's, this is great because I can never read sci-fi names. In Emperor Thracian's brave new galaxy, humans are not citizens but indentured labourers, working to repay the debt they unwittingly incurred when they settled on Gahran, a desert planet already owned by the Emperor himself, Asher Akindele. Oh, Asher Akindele knows she's another voiceless cog working the assembly lines that fuel his vast imperial war machine. Her only rebellion, studying stolen aeronautical manuals in the dead of night, but then a cloaked stranger arrives to deliver an impossible message and her life changes in an instant. In 1812, Obeah Mardi is done with time travelling, never mind the fact that he doesn't know how to cure himself of the temporal sickness he caught whilst anchoring his soul to Regency London, the one that unmates him further with every jump. Or if the prince he loves will ever love him back, or why his father disappeared, he is done, until he hears about the ghost of a girl in the British Museum, a girl from another time. When Obi's path tangles with Asher and a prophecy awakens in the cold darkness of space, they must voyage through the stars, racing against time, tyranny, and the legacy of three heroes from an ancient religion who may be awakening, reincarnated in ways beyond comprehension. A love letter to black readers of science fantasy, The Principle of Moments is a symphonic, centuries-spanning adventure, unmissable for the fans of spacefaring found family of Becky Chambers, the alternate London of V.E. Schwab, and the virtuosic climate craft of N.K. Jemisin. It sounds interesting. I don't think this is going to be my cup of tea, but I might be surprised. Esme is a science fantasy author and co-founder of Impact of Mission, an organisation dedicated to decolonising the UK's compulsory curriculum as featured in The Guardian, HuffPost and Channel 4 documentary Where's My History, with footballer and anti-racism campaigner Troy Deeney. Someone's trying to come in my room. It will be a cat. Winner of the inaugural Golands and Rivers of London BAME SFF Award in 2020, now known as the Future World Prize, her writing is invariably about black people dismantling space empires, travelling through time and saving the world, often simultaneously. And do we have a letter? We do, but it's classed as author's note, so I'm not sure if this is personal to Illumicrate. There isn't anything else in there, so let's have a look. Dear reader, just so you know, you're holding a miracle. That's not a comment on my own skills as a writer, but rather an indictment of the structures of power that exist and are maintained in order to make sure books like this cannot exist. So this book is a miracle. When I first started writing this novel, I was 16. I had written other novels before, typing away on the family computer for hours, spinning a few truly incredible tales, often about depressed, chain-smoking orphans with incredible superpowers which no one, in brackets, will ever see, in capitals, in what I can only assume was a desperate bid to get some time on the computer to, file taxes or frettingly Google the numbers of divorce lawyers. I don't know what adults do online. My parents generously forked out the cash for a laptop for my birthday. They had no idea what they'd done. I wrote this book over a period of about 3 years, from early 2017 to early 2020, whilst in high school and my first year of university. It was a time I was beginning to discover who I am, whilst uncovering within myself the things that move me, the problems and ideas I deeply care about. I knew I wanted to write a book that combined my favourite genres at the time, sci-fi, fantasy, and Regency romance, into genre-binding explosion. I knew I wanted it to have black kids like me and my family at the forefront as chosen ones and time travellers and alien princesses. I knew I wanted them to have star-crossed epic romances with princes, but of course the older I got, the more I was able to understand that what I had written was, in sense, unpublishable. Which leads me back to the miracle. In 2018, figures from Nielsen BookScan showed that out of 4,589 SF books published that year, only 5 authors featured were British writers of colour. 0.1% according to the 2021 Census of England and Wales. 18.3% of the population is non-white. That this country has a problem with British writers of global majority backgrounds accessing publishing deals seems obvious when you look at the shelves, but it was a fact I only distantly was aware of. Typing away at my new laptop, to be honest, with all the built-in confidence of being 18, I never questioned if what I had written wasn't good. Clearly, I was the voice of a generation, lol, but as I grew familiar with query letters and comp titles and read blog after blog on how to get a literary agent, I realised that books like mine just don't get published very often. My confidence shrank and shrank and shrank. There were too many barriers to entry. To get mine into the hands of readers would be a miracle. At one point I even gave up. And yet here we are, here is my book, and with a cover like this, I mean, come on, it wasn't easy, and in some ways to call this book a miracle obscures the hard work and dedication to change that lives in the hearts of so many people in the publishing industry. I felt like I read that wrong, but I've just read it back and I haven't, but whatever. This book only exists due to drastic measures taken by some truly brilliant people, my own perseverance, and the example set by Black writers of SFF who come before me. Octavia Butler, N.K. Jemisin, Mallory Blackman, but to me, its existence is still miraculous in many ways, so I hope you enjoy it. There are jet fights and prophecies and kissing, there's my 16-year-old self's wildest dreams, and hopefully your new best friend, mega crushes, and most hated villains of all time. This book is less of an anomaly now, and if you enjoy this one, even if you don't, I hope you'll go to your closest bookshop and treat yourself to some other miracles written by Black British authors and Black authors from around the world. There are so many brilliant pieces of fiction out there, each one not only a delight, but a call to arms for a better, more equal future. To my brilliant, beautiful Black girls, this one's all for you. My eternal love, Esme G. Kiemi Pearson. That was a very long letter compared to what we're used to. I don't think that's the Illumicrate letter. I think that's probably in all books, versions of this book. We'll see. I'm not a sci-fi fan. Like, the time travel thing kind of sounds interesting. I could actually end up loving this, and it might be my favourite book of 2023. We don't know. I just never know how I'm going to feel about a book. But at this moment in time, it's okay. It's not making me think, wow, I need to stop what I'm doing and reading this, but no sci-fi book does that comes. But that is unfortunately one of the things with Illumicrate books and Illumicrate boxes. They are not specifically fantasies like some of the other boxes that I am subscribed to. They cover a little bit of everything. So for the most part, we get fantasy. Odd times we get sci-fi, and of all the sci-fi books that I've had so far, one was horrendous, one was and now I have this one, so we'll see. Maybe it will turn me. But I absolutely adore the coin jar. I'm going to make a lot of use out of this. And yeah, I can't wait to see what we've got next. So if you like this video, please comment if you've read this book. Let me know what you thought. Am I being a pessimist because my experience of sci-fi hasn't been great? Or actually, don't spoil it if it's not that great. I don't want to know. And yeah, subscribe so you see my other book unboxing videos that come out soon. And I'll see you next time.